heels. I'm aiming for weeks, so I'm aiming to kill. Set up in the men's, don't give a fuck, you can still get drilled. All I wanna do is crash that porn. My niggas them told me make peace before you go to war. I said fuck that, I wanna drill now and then drill some more. Smoke my man in the face, yeah that point got scored. Couldn't give a toss about law. Niggas no CP. More time if it was done by the 7, it was done by me. I ride for my G's, put my heart on the streets. So if you see me, that's not my teeth. So chat tough and I'm spinning round. Ask the ops how that spin the sounds. When I spin the banks, try and know that's a nigga down. And where I'm from, we always know to keep things around. All the risks that the team be taking. That's why my nigga Nero's money.
Salute, all salute. We've got in the house. Street Fighter, salute to you, brother. Hope you're good, Josh. Mobot, salute, bro. Gil Cole's main man. Hope you're good, Gil. Mr. Johnson, what's good? I've sent you a link, Mike, if you want it. If you want to jump on. Anyone can get on if they want to. I haven't been live for a while. So I thought it's Friday night. Sounds fucked up. What sounds fucked up? The audio. Charles Miller, salute to you, brother. What sounds fucked up, Josh? The audio. My computer's getting funny. It's gone dead dim. Can you hear me fine? Bit low. Let me see if I can turn it up. Yeah. Oh, Flower, salute to you, Queen. Salute to you. You good, Flower? Gil Coles, your mic went in and out, but it's good now. All right, cool, yeah. Yeah, I think my computer's playing up. So I just noticed that it went, the fucking, it's gone all dull, my screen has. What, Mr. Johnson, you dusty ass nigga?
Man, oh man. This guy talking shit right off the bat, huh?
Turn it up, turn what up? I've turned my mic up.
I thought it sounded a bit low.
Can you hear me now, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you. It just be nice if you turned it up a little bit, you know.
Turn it up now. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I've got an echo. Yeah, but your volume is low. Why is the volume low? Is that better? Is that better?
I mean, it's probably about the same, but
don't know then, Mike. I'll have to unplug my mic and plug it back in. Okay, there's always something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
I mean, we're just gonna have to work with it.
Is that better?
It's the same.
Oh, I don't know then, mate. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid fucking YouTube.
It's all good, Laws. It's always something, you know. Always something.
Yeah, you are crystal clear, but you obviously can't hear me.
So what you got going on, Laws, up over there in the Laws Dawkins household when it comes to boxing?
I'll tell you what, dude. Fuck all this shit. I can't be arsed with you. Just one sec, Mike.
All right.
Is that better, Mike?
More.
Is that better?
This is about the same.
Oh, fucking hell. It's always fucking something all the time.
Laws doing the head shake.
Can you hear me better now, Mike?
It's the same. If you ain't turning up the volume, you got to turn up the mic volume. So it's like,
turned it up, mate. I don't.
Don't worry, let's just work what we got.
No, fuck that. I'm not doing a show if you can't hear me. There's no point in doing it.
No, they can hear you. They're just saying it's a bit low.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Now I'm gonna try and fix it. Fucking stupid pissing thing. Hang on.
Mm.
Just one sec. I think I've sussed it. Great start. What's that, Mike?
Same.
Oh my god.
Tap your microphone. Tap it.
Hang on.
Just tap your microphone real quick.
Hang on, one sec.
No, just tap it so I can see where the audio is coming from.
Microphone. I don't want fucking. Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Got it. I know what it was. It's my fucking camera. My camera was being used as the microphone instead.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, Laws. That's why I asked you to tap the microphone.
Yeah, I've got you now. Right, so let's get going. Right, you can hear me. Tyrone, salute to you, but Loz, you go into your computer settings. Yeah, I've done it. It was the I had the camera. Fucking hell, even my camera was low. I had the camera setting was picking up, was being used as my mic. So just let me sort this camera out.
You're fine. It's fine. We can see you. Like, I wouldn't mess with nothing. It's working.
Yeah, just one sec. USB camera. I don't know, mate. Don't know. But
you got turn off the mic camera. I mean the camera microphone, the mic built in, because you turned something else on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you turned the other mic on.
No, it's not. No,
there you go. Yeah. Now, oh, it's probably nothing. So, anyways,
is that better now?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Right. Why is it so fucking dull? Anyway, no, fuck it. I can't do anything better than that. Right, let's get into it then, Michael.
Yeah.
Sorry everyone for pissing around with these settings. Loud and clear, right? Crisp quality. It's just on my end, the camera looks dead dull.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Fuck it, is what it is. Right, Mr. Johnson. Mo, if you want to get on, you're welcome. Anyone, if you want to get on. I want to rip through a few fights, mate, because next I've got a Domino's and freaking pizza, so I got to go. All right, salute to you, Josh. Let's talk about these fights, Mike, next month. Next month is a stacked month with some good fights.
Yeah.
All right, salute, Mo. Thanks, bro. So, starting off with this one. What do you think of that, Mr. Johnson?
Hold up. Which one? That's a very interesting fight, you know. We see your boy, if he a jobber, you know, for some odd reason, you know, he's Mr. Stiffback, you know, right along with his cousin Anthony Joshua. I think it's gonna be an interesting one, you know. That this what's that, Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems
Sanchez.
He doesn't seem all that, but one thing I give to him, at least he moves that damn head of his from time to time. He has a pretty good jab too, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think this fight's gonna be pretty nice. I think it's gonna be somebody's gonna get timed and you know, because both of these fighters are pretty timeable. You know what I'm saying? And F.A. Job has already been on his backside, so I mean, he got up and whooped old boy, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
call it. I'm gonna call it pretty. I'm gonna head over there to
Tyrone's
whew,
putting all this out.
man. For right now, I'm gonna go with the Sanchez guy, just because he's not a stiff back and he's not like slow. You know.
Yeah, and then I think it's I think it's a good fight. Don't you feel that they're both in similar parts of the career of where like Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois were?
I wouldn't say Frank Sanchez, but F.A. Java, yeah. I mean, you got your European level, but then we also have the American level up over here. But F.A. Java, come by way of coming from Africa, he hasn't been fighting, no people on his level yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, you can say that Joe Joyce and Daniel have because they fought each other. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
um,
but I mean before they fought each other. If you get what I'm saying.
oh yeah, it's about just like that. I mean, but Frank Sanchez, he hasn't fought anybody, really, he hasn't fought anybody. Like he
Yeah,
has fights on his record, but he hasn't fought anybody. Same thing with FA. But I think it's pretty, but it's still a balancing of the scales of level of competition. Frank Sanchez is still a little bit behind what FA has fought. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, but that's just a lot of that stuff is just going by the eye test and stuff like that. But and box rec and stuff like that. But at the end, but you just never know. You know what I'm saying? What those guys that he was fighting against was technically capable of. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh, but I'm gonna go with old Frank though.
yeah. Oh, Frankie boy. Yeah, I think it. Tell you what though, Mike, I think it's going to be a good fight. I don't think it'll go the distance. Me, I think someone's getting knocked out in that fight.
Yeah, I mean
Who, who I don't know, but go
because
on, Mike.
if you look at it, Lost Frank is more, more he he tries to finesse people more and be more of a tactician. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And F.A. Jabba, he just, he I'm not saying he's not trying to be a tactician and stuff like that, but he's trying to, just get in there and hurry up and knock you out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's an interesting fight. Like I say, I don't think it'll go the distance, me, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good fight, me. It's a good undercard fight as well. And we'll see what both of them are made of. You know, we'll see whoever wants it the most.
Mm,
Same with the um, the Carlos Takam and Joe Joyce fight. What do you think of
mm.
that, Mike? I think that's going to be a good fight.
I mean, there is haters around this world, and they're like, "Wow, Carlos Takami ain't got nothing but losses on his record." I'm like, "Come on, man, the dude, he never came to a fight to lay down. You know
No,
what I'm saying? Never came into a fight to lay down. He always came into a fight with more cardio than Dillian White. His problem is that he keeps taking fights at last minute because he has to.
yeah,
And now he had this is probably the this is a big fight for his career, and I believe he has a full camp for this. But Joe Joyce better watch out, man. I mean, I know a lot of people say it's like, about with Joe Joyce and, him being slow, and they saying, he could box and he could time you and all this stuff. He's smart, this and the third. But I'm telling you, no matter how smart you are, no matter how skillful you are, when you that damn slow, you know,
yeah,
when you that damn slow, you know, the more fights you have, the more chances you have of going to sleep. Because eventually your time is going to run out. Now, Carlos Takam is not no knockout artist or anything like that, but Joe Joyce does pack a nice little wallop. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I'm just, he better watch out, man.
Do you think? Do you know what, Mike? I think Takam's going to get destroyed. I think Joe's going to knock him. Don't get me wrong. I think he'll have a few good rounds early on, but I think Joe will wipe the floor with him. I really do. Unless I don't know. Everyone. I don't know. Joe Joyce is he's a funny fighter, isn't he? People write him off because he is slow and that, but he's blessed with a granite chin, and like you say, he does pack a punch himself. But his style's weird, but it's very effective. Will it be effective against an elite, better fighters? I don't know. But I do agree with you though, Mike. I think he's a good fighter, and I think obviously he'll have to be careful because Takam likes to duck under the jab or under the straight right or straight left, don't he, and come up with a hook. But I think it'll be a good fight. Tyrone's put. Oh, he's talking to Mo. But all my predictions are up and coming fights, Mo. Mo Boxing's put. I agree, Loz. Jokes will steamroll Takum. Yeah, I think so, Mo, as well, bro.
I'll tell you one thing. About that steamrolling part. I mean, Anthony Joshua sure didn't steamroll him, and Anthony Joshua's a stiff back himself, but it's a lot quicker than Slow Joe. So, when that boy gets to moving that head, man, and bobbing and weaving, I'm telling you, the body of old boy. See, because Carlos Takam, obviously, he can get the fuck out of the way of a jab. See what I'm saying? And I'm going with Carlos. I'm going with the shawarma stand guy.
Yeah. I'm going with Joe. I think Joel's steamrolling, and I tell you the reason why as well. Because I think Joe Joyce has steamrolled Derek Chisora. I do. And man, you saying that though, when you think about it, Takam was he was beating the brakes off Derek Chisora, wasn't he? Till he caught him with that. Was it a hook? I can't remember if it was. I think it was a hook, but he never recovered off it. But I think Joe beat him comfortably. I really do, Mike. But I think it's a good fight, though. I definitely think it's a good. It's not the fight I want to see him in, but he's been parked up that long since November. It's a good fight to come back to, if you know what I mean. It's a very good tester. So yeah, we got them fights. So what else do I want to rip through? Let's have a look what we've got in the old bank. And then we've got. Did you watch the Jamal Charlo fight last week, Mike?
I watched some of the highlights. Sorry. I watched some of the highlights. I wasn't because I didn't go back and watch. I just watched the highlights. I mean, from what everybody was saying and stuff like that, it is what it is. You're not going to have the best performance every single fucking time. I guess he hurt his hand in the fight. I don't know what round, but that obviously that's what the picture shows. I don't know how much it affected him or anything during the fight, but not going to have a all-star performance all the time, especially when you probably looking past the fighter and stuff like that. Probably didn't give the same. You probably didn't give him the same respect as far as your camps and stuff like that you gave other fighters. So it is what it is. You got to have some consistency with fucking up for people to start. He's been exposed. I was like, okay,
Calories have a good night in the office.
you gotta find the consistencies on why the person was exposed and just not said because the fighter just happened to touch him a few times. You're gonna get touched. You know, people get touched in boxing all the time. You know, it's just that's just the nature of the beast. But
Yeah,
it is what it is, man. With those Sesame Street motherfuckers.
yeah. Sesame Street motherfuckers. What's Tyrone for? He's put the Charlo fight was a disaster. Well, I can't even say his name as a bum who gave it all in the training camp. That just means one extra round of survival. The guy should have been gone within five. Okay, now Tyrone's ruthless, man. Derek Bailey, salute to you, brother. I hope you're good. Montreal, that's his name, is a dangerous fighter. All his wins are by way of knockout. Yeah, a lad at work, he said he was predicting that Charlo would win. Get beat. Um, Tyrone's forgot about Andre fighting Montreal. Mr. Charlo, I'll fight Montreal. Give me something to get ready for. I'm bigger and stronger than he is. Um, Flowers laughing. Salute to you, Queen. Gil Coles, Derek Bailey, sup, homie. Right, Mike. Go on then. Let's get into it. There is other fights what to talk about, but obviously I haven't been on here for a while.
Hmm.
So since then, a lot of shit's moved in the heavyweight rankings. Obviously, Wilder's won that arbitration, so that fight's going ahead now.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you watch the press conference and what did you think of it?
I watched the press conference. I made a video before it, and
Yeah, of course you can, Tyrone. Go shoot my link. Yeah, go on,
and
man. My bad.
no, it's fine, Loss. It's no big deal. You know, I made a video on it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the press conference and stuff like that. And you know, he confronted, you know, his, you know, whether or not he talked or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
He's sitting in front of those guys, and they could have fucking said whatever, you know, they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But they chose not to. They chose not to bring up certain things on their own free will. You know, they could have brought up all that. They could have brought up his allegations. They could have brought up this. They could have brought up that. But they the ones who chose not to ultimately. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for people that want to just hit on allegations and stuff like that, that's your business. But I'm telling uh uh these weirdos that at the end of the day, you know, when you have a fight that is signed, sealed, and delivered, it don't matter what anybody says at this point. It don't matter. It don't matter what allegations Wilder has against Fury. It don't matter what Fury says how the fight is going to start and how the fight is going to end. It really
yeah,
don't matter. It's all this stuff right now, and it sounds good to help people pick a side and help people make money off of YouTube and stuff like that.
yeah,
But when these guys get into the ring with all the rounds that when you calculate the rounds they had against each other in the ring overall, you know, that's where it's going to hit home. You know what I'm saying? I made a video for my fight prediction, and you know, my fight prediction is a lot extreme than others because I'm predicting Wilder to outclass this motherfucker, to outbox this motherfucker, because at the end of the day, it's not just the knockout that's going to, because he survived one fight. You know, the first fight, he survived that bad boy by, you know, whether or not it's the judge or whatever, but he survived it. So Wilder's going to have to do the ultimate thing. Well, not the ultimate thing, the best thing he could do, which is the element of surprise, which is to outbox this guy. And
yeah,
they're already believing that Wilder's just going to go in there and just take his time, right? And try like he does in all of his other fights, take his time, right? Find his shots to land that right hand. And I think he should do that same thing, but box this guy to a victory.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's been showing me what I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of his training videos, but I've seen about 4 or 5 of them. And what I've seen, one thing I have noticed that he seems to be like throwing a lot of combinations now. I don't know if that's something what they've been working on, because I sort of found towards before he lost that fight, he started to become just reliant on his power. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of like a stalker, just waiting for a window to open, and then obviously bang, and then you know what I mean. Rather than using his box skills, but I do seem to see that he's starting to throw a lot of combinations. Let me read it. Shadow, salute to you, bro. I hope you're good. Gil Coles has put Wilder can do it, knock Fury out. He will get outboxed by Fury. All Wilder can do is knock Fury out. He will get outboxed by Fury.
Well, that's your opinion, Gil Coles. We're gonna see
Yeah.
July 24th.
Oh God, hey up, he's here. Number one Fury fan. Hey up, Moggy. Salute to you, bro. Hope you're good. Roy. Fucking hell, Roy. But I can never say Roy's name. Babby.
Babino.
Yeah.
Babino.
Salute to you, Roy. Yeah. So go on, Ty. What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I just wanted to explain myself about Charlo. That fight, I don't. Well, you know me and my feelings about the Charlo long before their comments and everything like that. And every time I open my mouth about them, Mike said something about them too. We were called haters. It's the truth. I'll take it. I am a Jamel hater.
Nah, you ain't got to be a hater with that. They fixed their lips a long time ago, and people just gave them a pass.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would never give them. I just didn't really like them. The only thing I liked from Jamal doing it was when he pushed J-Rock off of him. I like the unsportsmanship because here it's not about the hugging and kissing post fight. I'm not into that. But anyway, that Montiel performance was a disaster. I mean, it wasn't like he was losing rounds, but he was getting hurt towards the end and hurt in the mid rounds and getting touched really to the body. And then he talked about Andre fighting Montiel. To fight him, forget about that. I'll fight Montiel. You've seen me. I'm bigger, I'm taller, and I put on more muscle now, Loss. Let me get down and wait. Give me about a month. I can make the weight, no problem, and I'll get in there. Easy. Give me about 4 months to train, and I'll get Montiel out of there. And will I be a world champion? Will Charlo call me a warrior? Because I beat a warrior in Montiel? No. Montiel is a bum. Let's be real. I'm sorry. I know he has 22 KOs, but I could get 22 KOs if I fought nobody's too. It's not hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to put anybody down, but I'm just saying what it is.
Yeah.
I think it was a bum who gave it his all, and it was a top fighter who didn't try at all in training camp. And if that was the issue, he should just come out and say it. I took my eye off the ball. I wasn't training like I should.
Shit, Earl did.
He should have got knocked him out, but
Earl did. Earl
at
was
least
like,
say it.
shit, I was gassed. Yeah,
Errol
shit.
said it. Yeah.
I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing that. He said it, but this motherfucker, that's why I call them Sesame Street motherfuckers, man. A, B, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time somebody has something to say, every time, just like if you rewind the tape, right? Just listen to this. Listen to some of these motherfuckers. They don't have to say nothing about Wilder. The same thing like Jared Anderson. I think he's kind of a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Even before that,
in the fold with Top Rank, but Top Rank doesn't have money anymore.
Yeah.
And when Top Rank goes, where will he go?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, why wouldn't you? And this is the thing. People can say whatever the hell they want to about the PBC and how they run their business and stuff like that. None of these promotional companies, instead of like Salido and a couple of them, like Top Rank and Edward Hearn and Fish Eyes, they don't like they fighters fighting on other people's platforms because they want all the motherfucking money. And same thing for PBC. Why would they want that? These guys, but they all could come into agreements and stuff like that. But why would you want to go over there to Top Rank why would you want to sign to a company without doing your fucking research? How about that? He didn't do any research and see how declining to pay their fighters top notch money, and all the fighters they put the most money was a guy that just got his ass whipping Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, right? And then now you got this Terrence Crawford guy, right? He's not getting a good look, but he's been getting $1 million paydays since his 2 re-ups ago. So what do you think you're going to get going to Top Rank? You're not going to get anything. You ain't even fought anybody. You don't even want you're too wet behind the ears to be put in there with anybody because people ain't even got any confidence in you yet that you're going to sit up over here and be able to fucking shoulder roll in the ring against stiff competition. You think that shoulder roll is going to work with fucking Andrew Ruiz? You think that shoulder roll is going to work with King Kong Ortiz? You think that shoulder roll is going to work with half of these heavyweights out here? You want to fucking put on your fucking ass and you're going to go to Top Rank hoping that they invest in your ass because you're going to need another like 4 or 5 fucking tune-ups, baby fights before you even get a stiff competition fight. And that's money lost that they ain't got. Like Tyrone said, they ain't got no bread for you, homie.
Yeah, but Mike, they've emerging with Sky Sports now, aren't they?
That won't do anything. We just don't have the talent in this.
Do you not think
anymore? They have to get talent from like they said, Eastern Europe and things like that. Jared Anderson is not going to be a big time star at all, and I know that Top Rank pays the best advances though.
Yeah,
and a lot of guys. I mean, especially us black folk, money up front.
Good move, me personally.
Money up front is a great incentive that we see immediately. Not all of us. We're not taught when we're young. We're not taught to think for the long term, usually. So, yeah. I mean, David Benavidez had a $250K advance before he had to give the money back.
Yeah. That one dude with with Moses Herania, what's his name? That fucker. He got an advance from Moses Herania, and he got an advance from MTK Global. So these guys, they could give people advances. I would assume Top Rank has $100K to give to somebody to just work on boxing. You know what I'm saying? But the guy's going to need 4 to 5 fights.
They're going to make some money, Mike.
Yeah,
they will do over here.
I mean, if Jared Anderson fought in Toledo, he'd make money because they'll sell out. He'll sell out just like when Rob Easter fought in Toledo, he sold out. You know what I'm saying? But even 100K, 2-3 times a year, nobody really knows you. You're fighting on people's undercards. I mean, how much money? Are they gonna get their money back after the end of that year? You know what I'm saying? But he's a good investment. He's a good investment if you have the money. If you have the money, yeah, he's a good investment. But like I said, it's gonna be 4 or 5 fights until he gets a nice little cut payday.
Let me just quickly touch on this. I saw something in the comment section. This won't take more than a minute.
Where he's going.
Yes, exactly, Mo. And listen, the proof is out there. Even Laws, before the second fight, even before the first fight, what I thought about Fury.
Yeah.
He is the most overrated fighter inside of boxing today, right now, 100%. Who else is more overrated than him? Honestly, it's hard to think about it.
Yeah,
think about it.
See, this is the thing with Tyson Fury. With me personally, my personal views on him. Obviously, the guy can box. There's no disagreeing there. But I do agree with you because it's not as if he's gone out there and beaten loads of world champions, defended his title loads of times. I mean, to me personally, none of these heavyweights what are present at this moment in time would have even stood a chance with the likes of Bert Cooper and fighters like that from the 90s. Do you know what I mean? I just think, for me personally, I think the heavyweight division has been poor for the last 10 years, 10, 12, 15 years. Before Klitschko's were the start of the heavyweight going down for me.
Mm.
You know, but like you say, yeah, it's
When after Wilder,
I
really without him, this in this country, I know it, and Mike knows it. We don't have any talent, dude. When we don't have any foreseeable talent, why go into boxing when you can ball out and have $150 million contracts in the NBA, NFL? Patrick Mahomes had like $240 million $250 million contract over 10 years.
I tell you what though, Tyrone. I tell you what does piss me off, right? Is the fact when you go on these when you go on these Facebook boxing web pages and the fucking clowns what are in them comments, mate. I sent a screenshot, didn't I? I mean, if Watch is still here, he'll back me up. I was arguing with a guy who was telling me that he was better than Muhammad Ali, and he told me that Derek Chisora and somebody else, I think it might have been Dillian White. He told me that Dillian White and Derek Chisora were no better than fucking George Foreman and Kenny Norton.
We're as good as those guys.
My fucking God. Do you know what I mean? That's what irritates me about people in the boxing world. Like you say, because it's people like that what hype him up to be something.
He's not unbeatable. First of all, he's not even completely undefeated.
None of them are unbeatable.
He has a draw on his record, and he'll have a loss very soon.
Yeah. If Watcher was here, I'd have to go back through that WhatsApp group. But can you remember me? If Watcher was here, I sent it one night when I think there was you, Mike, and Watcher were doing a live stream, and it was late at night over here, and I was going back and two with this guy for about an hour, and he was trying to tell me, yeah, Muhammad Ali wasn't that good and all that. I was like, fucking hell, what do you mean he wasn't that good? And he was saying, no, Tyson Fury's better than it. I was like, fucking, it's fans like that what make you fucking get angry.
Because funny? On the canvas that many times, you can't be on the floor. You can't be knocked out like that. You have to show a dominance. You have to be, just blowing guys away. And if you can't do that, even in the second fight, he struggled. And Wilder could not move. He was like, he could not move.
I'll put it to you like this.
So,
if you watch Tyson Fury and his daddy side by side, they damn near fight fucking similar. They damn near, they both fucking dirty. They both fucking keep fucking shaking their head and their hands back and forth. You know what I'm saying? If Tyson Fury fought fucking in his daddy's era, Tyson Fury would have fucking him and his daddy would have had the same record.
Yeah.
Anybody thinks Fury would beat Vitaly Klitschko?
Say again?
What, in his prime?
Yes.
No.
He got stomped.
And that's the thing.
Exactly.
That's another thing. Now, a whole fucking 10-year reign. The whole 10-year reign that the Klitschko brothers had, they weren't even in their fucking prime. They weren't even in their prime. When Tyson Fury fought him, wasn't in his prime. When Tyson Fury
called him an old man, he needed to move over. And when he won, all of a sudden he was a super champion.
Right. And nobody wanted to say it. When Tyson Fury failed to give Klitschko his rematch, he wasn't in his prime. When Anthony Joshua fought him, he wasn't in his prime. But watch all these motherfuckers. Look at all these motherfuckers right now. Well, why is Earl Spence fighting Pacquiao right now? And he could have fought him years ago. And blah, blah, woo, woo, he's not in his prime. Even if he wins, blah, blah,
yeah, blah, exactly, Mike.
Come on.
That's fucking true, that is. That's very true, that is what you've just said there.
Yeah, they did it with Devin Haney, Gamboa. They keep doing it with everybody else.
Yeah.
But when it comes
did it with Linares and Devin Haney.
But when it's Klitschko and AJ and Klitschko and Fury, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck if Povetkin gets okay. If Povetkin get his ass knocked out by Dillian White, when Povetkin knocked out Dillian White, they tried to sweep that under the rug, right?
Yeah.
Because he was 40-something years old. And the next fight, motherfuckers were so fucking unsure whether or not this dude was going. People were unsure about it because he just got fucking clean. You're like, well, he was winning the rounds and blah, 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 woo. That's what some people do. Deontay Wilder's been doing it, but he's been doing it consistent, knocking people out consistent, and boxing people and boxing some of the fighters to victory. Yeah, I mean, man, fuck Dean White, man. You know,
I
you
know
know,
what you're saying, Mike. I know what you're saying.
I'm just like these dudes need to keep the same energy. Like everything when it comes to with those two guys and the success in boxing, nobody wants to fucking question the shit until Tyson Fury is fighting up against AJ. But when it's two Brits fighting against two Brits and an American fighting for supreme dominance, supreme dominancy over the heavyweight division or any division, the these media snobs and all these weird fake ass accounts pop out of nowhere and start spreading shit like they shit don't stink.
Yeah.
But everything is all Deontay Wilder's problem. He's the villain. He's this, that, and the third. But they ain't got nothing to say about them two Bati boys.
Mike, this is the problem, right? I'm a Brit, you're an American, right? We're both boxing fans, but this is the problem, what you've just said. People always play him to be the pantomime villain, but they can't keep his fucking name out the mouth. As, i.e., you exposed them two clowns last week. For it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, Mike? They all say, oh, he's a bum, he's this. I mean, right. I mean, we all love a bit of boxing talk, don't we? Of course we do. But exactly, Rob. Exactly. You've got to think of it like that, because who is the most talked about? Well, who is the most talked about heavyweight? It's Wilder. If you go through the YouTube channels, right? If it isn't people talking about him in a good thing, it's people talking about him in a bad thing. And it's fucking true. There's so many fucking channels what always paint him out to be a villain. I seen him one the other day. I seen one because AJ did an interview saying he's not an elite fighter. And I thought to myself, how can he not be an elite fighter when he's knocked out more guys than you've had fucking fights? So, like you just said, Mike, to keep it consistent, how do you knock out whether they were bums, whatever, to knock 40 grown ass men out in a row? That takes some doing. I mean, we'll never fucking know, right, unless these match up. You know,
White can do it. Chisora can do it. People take them as elite
couldn't
fighters.
do it.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
people
I'm
take
saying.
them as elite fighters.
He's the most talked about every hour in video uploads. You can see exactly what you. I don't even need to finish reading that.
But that's the thing, Laws. It's like soon as you say something, like people really think that if just because you're a fan of a boxer or you have a boxing channel and stuff like that, like if you're on this side of the spectrum or that side of the spectrum, like you can't criticize anybody, you can't talk bad about anybody, you can't have an opinion, opposite opinion with anything. It's like I consider both. I said it. Like I don't dislike AJ and fucking Batiman White as fighters. I just don't like some of the shit that they do outside the ring because is contradictory to what their mouth has been flapping about this whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's the real AJ that be running his mouth. And half of his and all of his tweets and all that shit that be putting out on social media, oh, that sounds like it was put out. I mean, no offense, by some Point Dexter.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I agree, mate. I'm a fan of all. I'm a fan of all fighters because at the end of the day, they're getting in the ring and putting their life.
I'm not a fan of all fighters.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say. I take my hat off to all fighters because at the end of the day, they're getting in the ring and putting their life on the line for our entertainment. I'm not a fangirl of anyone, but what I don't like is the simple fact that people saying that he's the best fighter and all this. I mean, like for instance, my mate, the Dog's what? He's my mate. I've known Moggy for years. I work with him, right? He's a Tyson Fury fan. I ain't gonna take that away from someone just because they're your fan. End of the day, on this chat, you support who you want. But what I don't like is when man, you suppose other fans do. You know, it's hard to say. What I'm trying to say is, you can't say someone is that great when they haven't done something to be that great. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like people say, oh, he's gonna knock Wilder out, or if he fights AJ, he's gonna knock him out. How the fuck do you know till they fight? You can only assume they're gonna do it, but you can't predict that they're gonna do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything is facts.
Exactly, Mike. What's he put? Go on, Mike. Sorry, I'll shut up in a minute. He's put,
No,
but
go
you're
ahead.
getting knocked down and still winning, telling you he's totally outboxed the motherfuckers. But Moggy, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. You can't say that because they ain't even fought for the third time, so you don't know. We don't know what their game plan is. Nobody, like Mike always says, nobody knows anything unless you've got access behind the scenes. In my eyes, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what Wilder's been working
Let
on
me get
with
my
Malik.
charger real quick.
Yeah, no worries. We don't know what he's been working on with Malik Scott, but to me, one thing I have picked up on the videos what I've seen, it looks like he's picked up on throwing a lot of combinations. Roy's put, Ali fought some of the greatest boxers in heavyweight history. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. Are you there, Tyro? Well, that's where I'm going with it. You know, I don't know. You can only predict, but some people just say, "Oh yeah, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that." You don't fucking know what he's gonna do until it's done. You know what I mean? For all you know, he might get fucking sparked out in one round. Two Brits up are the superior of heavyweight. But Moggy, that's what I'm saying, bro. That becomes that's become like a dividing thing. That's like country over country. I don't look at boxing like that. I'm a fighter. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of fighters. Don't matter where they fucking come from. If they're a good fighter, I like them. Don't matter whether they come Kazakhstan or fucking Tin Town or wherever. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not a fangirl like that. Me of countrymen.
Yeah, I mean, people can say, I mean, put it like this. I don't understand, like, if you can't see
Facts,
Tyson,
Mo.
if
Sorry,
if
mate.
if sometimes when you're thinking about fights and stuff like that, and you telling yourself, damn man, I just don't see this guy losing, blah blah blah, whoop whoop, right? But you're a fan of that person, right? Don't you think, like, at the end of the day, like, there's something, you being a fan might be in the way of you thinking properly about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, and even before the fight, I told folks that Wilder didn't get any better, and I said that Tyson Fury can knock Deontay Wilder out.
Yeah,
And
you told me that on the phone, and I started laughing, and I was a fool, I guess.
and
It's easy to knock out somebody who can't move, but still,
well, yeah, but my whole point is
the fact
that
remains.
nobody knows what's up, Bruce Goes, what's happening.
Yeah, salute to you, OG. You can get on if you want, or anyone.
Nobody knows what's going to happen in this fight until the last bell. You know what I'm saying? Until the last bell, because these are two heavyweight fight. One could box well, and one could punch well, extremely well, and we just don't know. Fury's talking about coming in 300 pounds, right? Wilder is Wilder. I don't know what weight he's coming in, but I'm assuming he's coming in the 230s. But you just don't know. This is if you like Mr. Boxing Today said, if you take all the rounds that these guys had in the ring with each other, and you analyze all the rounds that they have been in the ring with each other, it's still the fight is still not that far gone in the other one's hand, to where you could just say, nah, this is how it's just gonna fucking go.
Mate.
And
Exactly.
speaking about social media, right? This guy on Twitter is gonna because now the hot thing to do now is to talk about Deontay Wilder and this as what excuse you guys gonna have for Deontay Wilder to lose this fight? I'm like, will it fucking matter? It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter what he said, right? It doesn't matter what he said right now because we get in the second fight. My whole thing is, how come people with the same energy, right? Everybody can look at Anthony Joshua. Now as now people are asking more and more boxing coaches now because the fight is happening. They're asking boxing coaches. They're asking other fighters. They're asking other people in the around the sport of boxing, who whether or not personalities or not, about Tyson Fury cheating. And what are people saying? They're not so fucking far fixed on whether or not he cheated or not. They're like, I don't know, but it can happen. And everybody heard what Evander Holyfield said. Yeah, everybody heard what Darrell's brother said. Darrell's brother said he had no legs.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. See, thing is, Mike, I mean, I've never gone down that road with all the cheating and stuff. I mean, it's not because I'm not interested. Not because I don't want to. It's because I keep all that shit to a side with me. I'm not. To be fair, mate, I just want to see fights. I don't go deep into politics with boxing. That's why I never talk about, like purse bids and contracts and shit like that, because I'm not interested in all that shit. I'm interested in the fight. But what I'm trying to, just quickly, because I'm going to have to go for a smoke, you can never write off someone. And like you can say, you can never write off Fury. You can never write off AJ. You can never write off Dillian White. You can never write off anyone. We don't know what's going to happen in that ring until the day that fucking bell goes ding. Like you said, for all you know, you can never write off Wilder when he's got one punch knockout fucking power. You can't write anyone off who's got one punch. Not someone who's got a combination power. Someone who's got one punch knockout power, just one single hit can then. I mean, we all know in the heavyweight division, one punch can change the game, but he's got one punch power. What can end the game, not change it, end it. So you can never you can never write off someone who's got power like that. And if you do, then more fool you. That's how I see it. What's Smoggy put? He's put just Fury is slick and what for Wilder to adapt. Well, Mog, that's what I'm saying. You don't know, bro, because he's been training with Malik Scott. He's been working on different things. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that he can't adapt. Can he adapt? We don't know. We shall see, bro.
Dogs of War, how about
go on, Mark?
Right? You come on this live and apologize. Law's already exposed you for being a Fury bandwagon fan. That's what he told me. Wasn't that right, Laws?
That was me over, mate. That
he said
he was a fucking
dinner up there. What's he talking about?
Kiss my convert.
He was an AJ fan, and then he switched at last minute and became a fucking Tyson Fury fan.
What's
to the boxing heads?
What Tenor? Is he calling me an idiot? Is that what that is?
No, Tenor he's
delusional.
No, that's an estate from where he's off. Tin Town Estate. It's an housing estate. Don't worry, he's not having a go at you. Alfalfa, salute to you. But yeah,
what's up, the felonious one?
I don't know if you lads want to talk about it. You can carry on talking, but there is a couple other things we want to get through.
No, we'll wait for you when you come back. You'll hit us up.
This fight, yeah.
We'll just talk about whatever, and you can come back and then give us the subjects.
Oh, do you want a subject now before I go for a quick smoke?
No, we wait for you to come back so you can chop it up too.
Foul player, salute to you, bro. You welcome get on, or anyone who wants to get on.
What do you want to talk about, Mike?
Shit, I don't give. I don't give a fuck. I was just talking about that the cheating shit because I just don't understand why people just won't just leave it be and just watch this fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna. It does nothing. Do it. It does nothing. It's just them saying nanny nanny boo boo ha ha ha.
Yeah, I don't really want
know,
to. Yeah, I'm just waiting till it happens. I'm not saying too much, and we'll see what happens afterwards. I mean, I don't think even after he wins, nothing will change. It'll just become worse.
Yeah.
Nothing will change. It'll just become worse. So
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I just don't see this fight being an easy fight for either fighter, man. I don't think this is a walk in the park like people think is gonna like some people think is gonna be. Soldier Boy, what's happening? A lot of people on social media, like I keep trying to say, is like people paying Matchroom Boxing in the zone, man. They paying people to get on this social media and spread shit, man. And hold up, go ahead and cook, man. Let me get this phone.
Yeah. It's another 50-50 for a third time. Yeah, I guess. Well, Dogs of War, I agree with you. That needs to happen. He needs to come in and box and stay on his toes like he did the first fight if he wants to win that fight. I don't think he even believes that coming forward will work on somebody who actually has legs this time. If he has legs this time. Hopefully. But I think he needs to box. That's the smart way for him to win. And that'll give him a big chance to win. But if he tries to come forward and he's slower, then I don't think Fury wins this fight. I mean, my pick is Wilder to knock him out, but it is I guess it's a toss up for most people, and I think the line is going to close in. I think by the night it'll probably be even money. It's not maybe like a plus 150 on the night at most for Wilder, but I think it'll be closer probably to like a plus 120 or something like that. It's already coming down. Some of it is he's already a plus 190 on some sites. Before he started off as a plus 270. So the line's going to drop, especially even quicker when it comes to the fight. What do you think about the Nakatani fight?
You know what? Nakatani gonna be able, he gonna be able to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose. But if Lomachenko loses, I mean, I'm granted against him. I mean, damn. But I just think the Nakatani guy, man, he needs to move and learn how to use that height. He got to move and use that height, man, because this guy is already having people calling him the Matrix and talk about how slick he is and this, then the third. You know what I'm saying? Look at his fights and stuff like that, what he has done. Somebody keep messaging me. Look how he's been fighting some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Showboating, staying on the ropes and calling them in. Dodging some of the punches and stuff like that. Starting fights late, midway through the fight to try to take somebody in the deeper round so you can catch them while they tired and stuff like that. This guy just gonna have to box this guy, man. Use his height. Trust the system because I don't think he's gonna be able to land good shots upstairs unless Nakatani wants to play on that dude's level. The dude got like what, 4 inches on him, 5, 6?
Probably 5, I think at least.
Yeah.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Use that fucking height. Use that jab. You know what I'm saying? Stay disciplined and don't get caught up in the middle. Don't get caught in the inside with this guy. Don't play his fight. Let him play like Rob Easter like to do, like, all that height and you just be giving it away. But don't fight that guy's fight. Make him fight yours. You know, win or lose, like find, boxing, you that tall, boxing dictates that, you don't fight a guy that's good at fighting the inside. Right? You don't fight a guy that's fighting if you that tall and this guy is short, he's a little midget, right? Boxing dictates is you don't box him in the inside because he's good at it. Or better than you, should I say.
Yeah, Laws. We were just talking about Lomachenko versus the guy from Japan, Nakatani.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of people are going for Nakatani.
I think because they just hate.
I think Lomachenko's going to win. I do.
Yeah, same. I think he might. I'll say decision. Before I was thinking they'll stop it in the corner, but I think Lomachenko will box him up.
Yeah, I just think they hating on Lomachenko and they just want to see him lose.
Lomachenko can fight, man. I don't care what anybody said, man. He is a good fighter. The Rigondeaux stuff was BS because Rigondeaux came up almost 10 pounds basically for that.
Yeah, nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that.
But
yeah,
some of the other wins, Lomachenko would be good if he stayed at 126 or 130. I think these higher weights might be a bit too much, and he's admitted to that. If you've seen some interviews, he said 135. Even when he was winning, he said 135. The guys are too big for me. That's when he got dropped by Linares, and he was getting touched by Pedraza and stuff like that. He said there's no way I would be able to compete at 140. He said 140 absolute max. I wouldn't be able to do much more than that. So he knows he's a little guy, and he should go down. I think he should come down.
Well, if that's the case, stay your ass up out of the pound for pound list.
Yeah.
In some people's mind, I guess.
So read these comments quick. G5 Gabe, salute to you, bro.
That's true, L-Dub.
Yeah, salute. Oh god, DT and Glazer. White versus someone under 38 would be a great fight.
Well, he's fighting.
That's a great comment.
He's fighting. I don't know if you heard about it, Mike, but he's fighting somebody you're quite familiar with. Apparently, next on a chocolate undercard. White.
Who? He fighting who?
You know.
Who he fighting?
Somebody. Not personally, but he's in your area.
Jermaine Franklin?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not.
Apparently, that's what it's in play.
Dillian White's a bitch.
It's in play.
Oh,
he's
man.
a bitch. I mean, he kind of alluded that he wanted to fight an American, you know what I'm saying, over here, but still a bitch. Like, you stop talking about Deontay Wilder, right? Because you look at the WBC rankings, right? Okay, let's do that.
Name Franklin.
Let's look at
WBC rankings. Screen sharing, I'll share it.
Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up first, Laws.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to it.
That was a great comment, that White versus someone under 38.
That's fucked up.
Salute to you, bro. If you want to get on, you're welcome. Listen, I was listening to a channel, whilst you pull it up, Mike. I was listening to a channel the other day, and he was saying that's all he'll be known for, fighting the leftovers of someone. He's got to make a mark somewhere. He's got to go and fight someone. Why is he not fighting Andy Ruiz? Someone like that. That's a fucking brilliant fight. Glances put. I heard Joshua White too, but if AJ beats Usyk, well, yeah, that's very true.
So this is the rankings. Oh, that's when he won it. It doesn't say a date on here. When is it? But anyways, right? Look at this shit. No. Hold up. The fuck? Oh, they're going. What the fuck? Number 834.
Well, he'll find his way in the top 15.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is what I'm saying is that's the shit that be pissing me off. The dude is ranked number 34,
Nah, he's much
right?
better than that.
And you can't even give, none of these guys. You can't give none of these guys a shot that you ain't fought, right? So let me get my food real quick.
That's fucked up. Well, I did hear someone called him Dillian the pensioner snatcher white. I was fucking laughing my head off when I heard that. I don't know, man. Same with Joe Joyce. I mean, I know Joe Joyce is fighting Takam and that, but he's been parked up. These fighters need to start fighting someone. Why is Joe Joyce not fighting someone like Michael Hunter or Herkovich? Why is Dillian White not fighting Andy Ruiz? Something like that, the next level up from the fighters who they're going to be fighting now.
Well, he said that he wanted to fight the loser. He said he wanted to fight Areola,
See
or
what I
he wanted to
mean?
go down. He said because he deserves a light touch.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You're right there. He did say. You see what I mean? That's not doing your career any fucking
Or
justice.
Trevor Bryan or somebody.
Fucking hell. That's not doing like called out Ariola. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's bullshit. Whoa. Fucking hell.
Was that your beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gone all over me. Never mind, it's Friday night.
Y'all see the list though. I mean, there's people for him to fight on there, but he don't want to fight him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, Mikey. It's bullshit. What happened with Ergovic fighting Michael Hunter? What happened there? Did one of them pull out over a purse bid or something?
Yeah, Michael
Yeah,
Hunter
it was
said
Hunter.
money.
It was, I hope I'm saying his name, Glancer. Watching, no surprise there. He's 38. Fucking hell, this guy's comedy. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Yeah, he's the pensioner snatcher, right? Rob Sportsman Leeds, but I know damn well Dillian White ain't fighting the hashtag 830 ranked fighters. Yeah, his career's gone backwards. It's gone backwards, and it went backwards even more when he got knocked out off fucking Povetkin.
I tell you what, the media lets him off.
Beer all over my hands.
The media lets him off fucking smooth, man.
But the thing is, though, Mike, you can't come out and say shit like that, though. I need a light touch because I've been fighting all these fucking killers or whatever. I remember what he said, but I can't say word for word.
It's something just like that, Laws.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Mike. You can't say shit like that. You fucking. If you want to get to. See, this is the thing with him. The guy had multiple choices of getting himself in a fucking first spot for a world title. He was offered to go to Bulgaria and fight Pulev, as we all know. He turned that down. He was offered to fight Dominic Brazilian as the final eliminator for Wilder. He turned that down. He was offered to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. He turned that down. I mean, how can you be turning all these fights down? But yet, even AJ, what did he say? AJ only offered him $5 million, and he earned $7 million against Derek Chisora in the second fight. But that doesn't matter, though. If you've got a choice to fight for all three belts, me personally, I would take the fucking wage cut because if I win, then the fucking money will come after. What's this comment? This book. Hearn has strung White out along since 2000. Yeah, definitely since 2016, saying he will eventually get a shot at Wilder. That was then when he beat Hellenius. Yeah, it's White's own damn fault for beating. Yeah, facts, brother. That's concrete facts there. What's he for? White versus Barry Chuck. Yeah, one of the Chuckle Brothers. You lot won't know who the Chuckle Brothers are, but the comedians over here. Yeah, that's facts. That is. But I mean, like I said, I don't pay Dillian White no attention anymore, and I stopped paying him attention a long time ago because when I seen the amount of choices what he had, and he had turned them all down. I mean, I'll never forget that interview what he did with IFL TV where he's laid down in his bed and Kugan Cassius was interviewing him and they were talking about fucking Luis King Kong Ortiz and he was saying he's a fossil. Why should I fight him? He's a fossil. And then he ends up fighting someone who's the same fucking age as him. That's what I mean. It's bullshit. Right. Does anyone want?
God bless his soul, though. You know, God bless his soul. God bless that dude because he could have. Dillian White could have fought. Dillian White could have either fought Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua already. He didn't want to snatch nothing off of Brian. All them belts that was around there, Dillian White probably could have fucking fought for one of them fucking belts.
Yeah.
And got the second tier belts. He could have snatched one of them dudes, one of the things off one of them guys. He's in Denver show ain't going around talking about some Usyk this whole time. He could have probably fought him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, read that for a title, Mike. Read that for what the comment. Daniel Dubois was getting a title shot before White. Let it sink in, Dill. But he is because Frank. I don't know what he did, but Fish Eyes when he lost to Daniel Joe Joyce, he ended up fighting Bob Dandino for was it the WBA? I don't know, some kind of fucking gold or some. Yeah. I don't know. There's that many of them, but I was listening to Boxing Square, and apparently that puts him in position as a mandatory for AJ's WBA belt. But what was confusing me is I thought if you was a super, I thought you didn't fight mandatories. But I don't know, you must do. Most put White needs to fight Ortiz if he wants any. Yeah, exactly, Mo. Exactly.
He ain't got to. I mean, he's the WBC mandatory, but so he ain't got to. But he could have been done that, you know. And Joe Joyce versus Bob Dandino for anything worldly is disgusting.
Yeah. My bad. Watchers corrected me. For Bryan's belt, that's it. It makes him mandatory for Trevor Bryan's belt.
Still disgusting.
Yeah. No, he's on about Daniel Dubois because because he fought Bob Dandino. It puts him in mandatory for Trevor Bryan's belt. But if he beats Bryan, then that means he's mandatory for the super belt. I swear that's what Boxing Square said. Well, Magic's man's put. I'm a bit concerned for Dubois. Frank's trying to get him swimming in the deep end too. Yeah, he is. He is. Well, I agree there. I totally agree with that comment. I mean, it's hard to say, but I just Daniel Dubois for me. I think he's going to be a good fighter, but I think he's got a lot to learn yet. Most Glance has put. I hope I'm saying his name right. I need glasses, man. Mo, not another 38-year-old Ortiz would probably beat him. Yeah, Reggie, salute to you, bro. Hope you're good. One of the ones, salute to you. If any of you won't get on, you're welcome. Right, Mike, I want to flip the script now because I want to talk about these fights for the next half an hour. Right, where are we? No, not there. Fucking hell.
Chris Arreola is 40 years old, by the way.
Damn. Right, Mike, what do you reckon to... where the fuck is he? What do you reckon to that fight tomorrow, bro? Who do you think's got that?
Tank.
Tank.
Mm-hmm. The way Mike said it, he was like, Tank. Like Leonard Ellerby.
He gonna knock him down to the white meat.
Tank
Yeah.
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis.
Do you think I've got him round 7 knockout, I think.
I feel sorry for this guy. I
He's
feel
just
sorry
too much
for
of
him.
a nice guy, yeah.
I feel sorry for him. Like your trainer trying to bump your head up and talk about some knocking Tank Davis down to the white meat and talking all this kind of toughness. And but at the end of the day, like boxing fans have like really no fucking confidence in you. Like none of us do. Like nobody has any confidence and nobody has any confidence in this Barrios or whatever the fuck his name is. Like we already looking past your ass. Your mama looking.
I don't think it'll be an easy fight though, Mike. Do you not
Man,
think? Because Mario Barrios, whatever his bloody name is, he's got a longer reach, taller. He's a natural 140, isn't he? I think me personally, I think Tank will win, but I think Tank's going to have to take a few punches to get in to work on the inside. What do you think?
He ain't got no problem with doing that, as we have seen. But that was the thing, especially when he fought Leo Santa Snooze. I mean, Leo Santa Snooze was throwing everything at Tank, and then Tank hit him a few times, and he was like, "Ooh, ah," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he got Leo Santa Snooze to open up, and that's why he got his ass knocked out. He got tricked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you think that Leo it's harder though than that Barrios?
No, I think it's about the same. But I'm gonna tell you this one thing is, I have a prediction that this guy's gonna do the same thing that Leo Santa Snooze did and got too fucking comfortable, and he's gonna get fucking knocked out. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tank Davis baited him in to open up and keep throwing punches.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And because he was looking for that one big shot. And then when his ass got a little bit too comfortable and got complacent for just a half a second, he got hit with that fucking same uppercut that fucking Dillian White got hit with, that made Dean White feel it from all the way on the other side of the island.
Yeah. He's very good at setting traps as well, isn't he, Tank?
Tank Davis.
Where would you see Tank? Because I think he's he's a little pocket rocky, isn't he? You know, so a lot of people, some of the slander what I've seen people give him online. ABN, salute to you, my good brother. Hope you well, bro. Salute to you. I've seen a lot of hate for him online. People, he's never fought no one. He's never done this. Listen, man. The first ever time, Mike, I ever saw him, I'd never even heard of him. And the first time I saw him was when he knocked out Jose Pedraza. And I thought that was something special. And that was 6 years ago, wasn't it? 5, 6 years ago.
4 years ago.
No, it was longer than that time.
No, 4 years ago.
No,
2017, January 2017.
When he knocked out Pedraza?
Yeah.
That must have been just before I moved up here then. Yeah,
it was much before.
It was in the old house.
Yeah, January 2017.
Right, well, even then, it's still... Just quickly read these comments. Tank Davis's power translate... Roy's asking a question. Does Tank Davis's power translate to 140, though? That's a good question.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this one thing. It's like, I wouldn't necessarily say that a lot of the times when people say translate, people don't understand is that sometimes when people move up, they're not fighting the same competition that they was when it was at the lower weight class. No matter how you put it, you can see that this guy has some power behind him punches. whether or not it's 140 or whatever the case may be, he's always going to be able to knock somebody out. The problem is that as he goes into those higher weight classes, people are going to get taller, which is going to make it harder for him to get on them flush with those punches. He would still have the power, but he won't be able to hit them like he would be able to hit these other guys because they're a lot lighter, right? And most of them are about his height.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if Tank Davis was to move up and fight a 6'2" guy, you know what I'm saying? Most likely he probably won't be able to knock that guy out.
Yeah. Me personally, Mike, I think his power will. I think he might be stretched to go any further though than 140. I'm not saying he can't go any further, but I think me personally, I think he'll be all right at 140 with his power.
Hell, 140. How about we just make it a cool fucking, bridger weight? Motherfuckers already talking about, oh, he's undisciplined and look at him. He looks about 200 pounds and this and the third. The dude can already get up there, and be comfortable in it. The whole thing about it is you do more damage cutting the weight.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over and over again. You doing more damage doing that.
Who do you think, just say for instance, I'm going to read these comments in a minute. Papa Legbird, salute to you, bro. Glance has put Tanks fighting bigger men. Are they boiling down?
Yeah, but he fought bigger men. But the thing about it is, what was their caliber?
Yeah. Bruce Goes, the OG's put, Tank still carries the power. It just may take two shots instead of one. Yeah, I think so, Bruce. I think he'll still have his power. But if he was ever to go up to 140, I think obviously he'll still have power. But I think he might start. I don't know. Because where's he come from, Mike? 130, 135, 140. This is his first fight, isn't he, at 140? So I'm led to believe.
I mean, they did their homework. Mayweather and them, they're good at that when it comes to certain fighters doing their fucking homework. They don't do this for everybody. Yeah. And this is what I see sometimes, right? Matchroom did their homework with Andrew Ruiz. They just did but they miscalculated. They miscalculated. Right?
What, the second time or the first time?
The first time. They miscalculated.
Yeah, but do you think that's because he was a late step in because he'd already been
it was the late step in, and it was a late step in, and they didn't know that the guy can actually throw hands in the inside like that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't think he could do it against the taller guy, and the taller guy, which happens to be Anthony Joshua. They didn't think it was going to happen, and they probably already heard rumors about him fucking being undisciplined anyways. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have White and Povetkin, they knew deep down inside, they did their homework, and there was no way in hell that they ever figured Dillian White was going to get knocked out by Povetkin. I'm telling you.
I don't think anyone did, Mike, to be honest, mate.
That didn't cross their mind fucking not one bit. And with this fight, it's like the same way. I don't think anybody in their right mind will put Tank Davis in there with somebody, especially when COVID is dying down and stuff like that, and things are starting to open back up. You know what I'm saying? And there's bigger fights out there for Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they would want to risk it.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to risk an L. That's what I'm saying. Is like I think they really did do their homework, and this guy's going to get the business. And another thing that a lot of people don't understand is a lot of people should take into account of this fight. Don't think because you saw Tank Davis fight this one way all the fucking time, don't mean he can't come up in here now and box. And people did the same thing. People said the same thing about Earl Spence. People said the same thing about all these other fighters out here, and they come out and outbox motherfuckers. So just because we see Tank Davis just walking forward, putting his hand in people's chests and shit like that, doesn't mean he can't get on them toes and box somebody. So let's just watch out.
Yeah.
And see what happens. Because who knows? You know, Barrios might he might win. You know, that's just how it is. But I seriously think that it's not about what I think, because somebody did their homework. They ain't ready for this dude to lose all that damn money.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because all the money all the money that Dillian White and all them cats been fighting, Anthony Joshua fucking funded those fights.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua, all that money that Anthony Joshua been getting, Anthony Joshua been fronting that money for them fights.
Yeah. That's a good comment though. What Papa Legba's put, Mike Barrios is a big solid unit, but his hand speed and skills are way below Tank's.
That's pretty funny. Like, no offense, but a white guy calling himself Papa Legba, I think that's funny as fuck. No, you know who he is, right?
Say again.
So this lady in America tried to do a seance and call for Papa Legba, and they said like days later she fucking just died. I'm being real.
Seriously.
Days later she fucking died.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking talk to Papa Legba, but I forget the other. But she said that another guy picked up the line, and it was like the soul guy. I mean, he was like an evil spirit, and he ended up fucking jacking her up and killing her.
God damn. What's it but crying for me? Yeah. What's that about? Boo hoo. No, I ain't going down this street. Anyway, right.
Why does he keep calling us that? What's all that about?
I don't give a fuck what he say. He can say boo hoo and all that stuff all he wants to, because at the end of the day, I get to run my. I don't have to type. I could just talk. Oh, Reggie Owens, what's happening? I didn't see you in the up over there in them bushes.
Yeah, don't be doing that shit, man. What's that say? Deontay Wilder's not. Oh, I've read that. Yeah, so Mike. Papa sounds like a troll.
Yeah. He's probably trolling.
He's been around here for a while, to be fair. He has. He's been on my chat quite a few times. Right. Where was I going with this now? Because there was something I wanted to talk about. So we all agree then that Tank's going to win tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I've got him in spectacular fashion. It's usually so Lubin fighting tomorrow.
Lubin Rosario, yeah, that has a lot of people split.
Who have you got for that? I've got Lubin, I think.
Lubin. Yeah. For your hands down for me.
Yeah, did we already talk about this? Yeah, me and Tyrone already said, yeah, me and Tyrone.
All right, I must have gone for a cigarette.
So we talking about so what's up, Laws? Who you got?
He said Lubin.
Oh, you did? Oh, we was about to jump your ass, man.
No, I've got Lubin, Mike. Yeah, I think he's going to be.
If he can take a punch, dude.
Yeah,
it's a good fight, though. What you think? It's nearly as good as I think. That's a good undercard fight, don't you think?
That's the best fight for him that he can get right now.
Yeah. Agreed. What do you think? What do you think of Josh Taylor on about moving up to 147 because he's trying to get a fight with Bud Crawford?
He can't beat Crawford.
Do you not think?
Taylor. My issue with him, right? He uses. It's not an issue, but his thing is to use his physicality and to kind of grind people. I do think he's I do think he's a dirty fighter. He will try to get a unfair advantage over somebody when he can.
Yeah.
But he's the out muscling, working people on the inside. That's not going to work at 147. Like imagine doing that with Spence. And Crawford is much more skilled than he is. So I don't think he beats any of the. He doesn't beat Spence or Crawford. I don't think he beats Porter. He can't beat Porter because Porter will beat him at his own game.
I mean, why don't you just fight that motherfucker? I mean, I know Josh Taylor got, his promoter and everything. Oh, Crawford, come on, man. Come and fight us, baby. You know what I'm saying? Out there talking all that shit, but I'm like, dude, you ain't even fought it. You ain't even moved up and fought at 147 yet. Like,
I
can you
know.
do it? Like,
Well, Mike. Yeah, sorry, Mike. Go on.
can you do it? I mean, I I don't mind watching the fight. I'll give Josh Taylor his shot at winning against Crawford, winning against some of these other guys. But think about it is, you know, um, you gonna move up or not? Like, I don't want to hear you like all these wolf tickets these guys selling. Of course, we all want to see that fight. I think it'd be a good fight, but that's all they do is run they fucking cock holsters and never bust a fucking move.
The dick beaters, that's what you normally call
Yeah,
them.
that's what they
Yeah.
do. That's the only thing they do. They jaw at the mouth and they never bust a move. Laws like,
Yeah.
okay, why not move up to 147? There's more people.
But Mike, this is the thing, right? I just want to go back to what Derek Bailey just said. Derek Bailey made a
I
great
agree with
comment.
that.
Yeah, I do, Tyrone.
I've said
They
that
should
for a
stay.
long time. Remember, Laws?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And you know why, Tyrone? I agree with you, bro. And you did say it a long time. It's because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great achievement. God, Flower's making me blush. The Queen's still here, man, from day one. Salute to you, Flower. It's a great achievement to become undisputed. Of course it is. But this is what I said in my video. Why move up? You don't need to move up yet. Josh Taylor is a pay-per-view fighter. No two ways about it. He is over here anyway. For the achievement of what he's achieved in such a short time is phenomenal. But don't go punching above your weight. Stay at 140. Have some fights at 140. There's some good fighters at 140. If Teofimo Lopez wants that smoke, he's on about moving up. Exactly, Derek. Go and fight Regis again. That's what I've said. But I got fucking cussed online for saying that. Why does he need to fight Regis? Why does he need to fight Regis again? Why does he need to do that? He already beat him. What, in a very, 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 very close fight?
That sounds like Laws. That sounds like how dare you?
Yeah, but that's what they like.
It sounded like how dare you tell us what Taylor needs to do?
Yeah, Mike,
Like,
that's what they like on these web pages on Facebook. They're ruthless, mate.
like a lot of people are taking fucking okay. Why does fucking Derek Chisora need to? I mean, why does fucking Joseph Parker need to fight Derek Chisora again?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Mike. But you say anything like that, you know. I think me personally, Mike, because I keep chatting and I need to let you two talk.
Nah, it's your channel, motherfucker.
I think that he needs to stay at 140. Go and fight Regis. Go and fight Regis again, because that was a fantastic fight. It was way better than the Ramirez fight. And then, maybe have a couple other fights. If not Jose Ramirez, if Teofimo Lopez says he wanted to win it and he's going to step up, which he ain't, in my eyes, he isn't going to, but if he did, then beat him up and then move up. Me personally, I think Josh Taylor will be a good 140 fighter if he uses his brain correctly and doesn't try to run before he can walk. Stay at 140, get some more experience, have some more tear-ups, and then when you know, like after say 3 or 4 fights, there's nothing left at 140 for you, then go up to 147. Don't just jump straight to 147.
I think it's money laws.
Exactly, that's what I was just about to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Damn.
no, but you're right, Mike. You're right, bro. Don't go chasing the money straight away.
I mean,
Come on, bro.
I'm see. Glanza said Taylor lives for the challenge. He still would fight anyone at 147, no questions. If he wins, though, that's another story. I mean, that's what we're saying. I mean, we don't know, but it could become a waste of time because some people they only remember your fucking last performance. You only remember you. Like your whole existence could be disappeared based off your last performance up over here. But in the UK, they tend to hold on to what they have, a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to tell you the truth, I don't know I don't know. I don't know. I mean, people. Some people in the chat, like Papa Legba, can say Taylor versus Crawford is a snoo fest. I mean, it probably it could be a snooze fest. It could come out to be a snooze fest. It could come out to be a mid round knockout. It could become like some people would call masterful class boxing fucking abilities displayed. You know, but I don't know, man. It's just like people got to mix it up. Like, how are we supposed to know who's good and who's great when these some bitches ain't fight each other?
I tell you what, Mike. I tell you what. I hit on what you said before about Porter. I think he would struggle with Porter for the simple fact. Me personally, Mike, he probably would. I don't know because I can't say that he would get beat off Bud because he's never fought him. But don't get me wrong, Bud's a fantastic fighter. But I think Porter would give him more trouble for the simple fact that Porter's so fucking unpredictable, and his work ethic is out of this world.
And I think that's the reason why he don't get a lot of fights.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't want to fight him, Mike.
You. I don't think they want to put in the work to fucking fight.
Exactly.
Like, you got to be in tip top shape to fight that motherfucker. Like, he's going to outlast you.
Yeah,
he's going to outlast you.
He's going to do everything.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You goddamn right. And another person. You know, a lot of these women fighters be using their fucking head. Man, they be man. Every fight Melissa St. Ville has, she got a fucking huge. She got a big ass knot in her forehead every fight. I'm like, you guys don't fucking say nothing to the ref. Like, who's the fuck is your trainer? These dudes be purposely slanging their foreheads like it's a wrecking ball.
That's gotta stop too. Like, fucking, we saw it last time on the Charlo undercard with that Isaac Cruz dude. I mean, every time he came in with his head. I think the referee just feels like they'll be imposing themselves if they just DQ somebody. You notice how they'll give them 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 warnings, but are too scared to just DQ them.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like you busting people's lips open and shit. Like, you purposely just ramming your shit in the motherfucker.
Look what he did to Vargas's eye. Did you see his eye?
Fuck. Yeah, I saw it.
That's a back payment job, though, that, Tyrone. Someone's slip the ref a fucking
If you're coming in, if somebody comes in with their head, I think they should be getting hit in the back of the head. Even it out.
Well, it's dirty ass sport. Do you think, just going off subject, but sort of staying on subject, I've seen, I always go in on Conor Ben, but seen he's been talking shit again, saying now he's saying he wants Porter.
I don't see
that a couple of weeks
ago. Yeah, I've seen that.
Who said that?
I'll say
something
here.
Let me go get my cigarette on that one, man. Y'all can have that shit.
I'll say something here about him.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying he's been improving. I don't think so. They're just perfectly picked opponents for his style. That's all it is.
Facts, Ty. Facts.
They come up and they cover up and they bum out.
Yeah.
Samuel Vargas bum out.
Yeah. That Pianetta or whatever he was called. Yeah. Wow, just because he did 12 rounds with Sean Porter and you stopped him. He was a fucking bum, mate.
He just came there and covered up. That's all he did.
Yeah, he did. He was a punch bag, Tyrone. What, did he throw probably 3 punches around?
Get him in with that painted dude or whatever again in a trilogy fight.
Yeah.
With that baguette maker.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to come back to something. Just let me read the comments quick. I've read Lasers one. I put Flowers. I'm at work listening. Plus, I'm sleeping. Such a mess I'm in and out. Didn't even get salute to you, Queen. Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah, done talking about that kind of real shit.
Yeah, I'm going to get into it in a minute, Mike. Salute to you, Flower. Hope you do end up getting some sleep. Bruce Goes has put Los D. Did you watch the Harris and Snow? What's that? Sandoval.
No, I didn't watch
Sandoval card. Great fight in the flat. No, I didn't, bro. To be honest, mate, my Fire Stick's broke. It needs re-chipping.
You'll need it for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, the lads offered me last week, but I couldn't be asked to take it down.
Just go on YouTube.
No, he chips it for me, Mike, and I just couldn't be asked. I got
I
up
just-
late, and I
Oh,
couldn't be asked to fucking drive down to his house to get it chipped.
you mean Bruce? You mean MTK or BTK?
MTK, I think.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, damn, they got
Right.
a new one now.
Right, let's wrap it up before we get up out of here then.
Man, you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
Porter, right, Mike? This is what I mean about Conor Ben, right? I like the guy. I do like him. I like his style. I like his energy. I like everything about him. But he's another one of these pumped up fucking fighters who are punching above the weight and they haven't done anything. Okay, you stop Samuel Vargas. Let's not forget, though, this guy was coming off 3 losses out of his last 5 fights. But all of a sudden, Mike, he's a pay-per-view star. He wants Amir Khan, who's, in my eyes, shot to bits. I mean, don't get me wrong. Khan's been a good fighter, man. I know he's had a few knockouts and that, but what Amir Khan achieved by the age of what Conor Ben's achieved, Amir Khan was a world champion. So you know what I mean? I give Khan his respect, but you can't go, as we call them over here, biffers, old people. You can't go biffer picking like Dillian White picking old pensioners who you want to beat up. But now he's saying he wants Porter. I tell you what, if Conor Ben, and I'm going to let you lot talk, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. If Conor Ben fights Sean Porter, he's getting fucked up. And he's getting fucked up big time off Porter. Go on.
Foreheads, elbows, his teeth, all that. He gonna get hit with all that shit. I mean, I kind of like the young lad too, like you guys like to say out there. But you know, I give him his props. At least he doesn't need the box.
Too.
He doesn't need the box.
He wants that smoke as well, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, but he probably also needs that experience, and he knows it.
Yeah, well, that'll be his downfall, Mike.
And that's probably the reason why he wants to fucking get up in there and fight Amir Khan. But if you can't hurt Amir Khan, you know,
and now he wants Porter now.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I missed. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, because Khan said you ain't got no belt, so what do you bring to the table? So he's gone the other route now. He wants Porter.
You see if Sean Porter want to fight over there. That's what you do.
Yeah. Porter told him, Mike, listen, don't run before you can walk. But then he's come out again, done another interview. What's Papa like? But Conor Ben is fucking useless. Yeah.
Yeah, get his little ass up in there then. Go on and fight him. See if you want to fight over in the UK, because you're gonna get more money over there.
Yeah.
You know, I know Sean Porter be walking around here like James Brown doing all these interviews like he's the hardest working man in the business. But you know, ain't a lot of people gonna be sitting up over there. Ain't gonna be no pay-per-view. You know. Let's see what somebody say up in here. Where's my T-Laws? Yeah, he up over there. He holding out. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was a Friday afternoon treat, huh? That's what Bruce said to L-Dub. Bruce said, what's up to Rod Sportsman Lee, or he said at Rod Sportsman Lee. Flower 22 said, you're going to save it for when I visit you. Flower 22 said, you better have your tea ready.
I've just gone and got it. I've still got it. You do you not have that over there, Mike?
If we do, I wouldn't know, man. I'll be going around here drinking tea, man.
What's that? Tea?
Yeah, best tea
we
ever.
We just have Lipton, to be honest.
No, that's iced tea, and no, that's Liptonic, isn't it? Iced tea.
No,
I've still got it flower. It's here, sweetheart. Yeah, it's the best ever, that. I need to send that to her. It's been in my cupboard for fucking ages, that has, for about 3 months. Just sell by day on. Oh, yeah, 2023.
Yeah, this whole time I was eating ribs on this motherfucker, man. I was tearing them ribs up.
Smoking PG-13 gas. What's that? What's that, Bruce?
That's the stickiest of the stickiest.
What, sticky icky is in weed or what?
The
Weed, yeah.
fruits.
Oh, what? What
Weed.
you say?
The
Weed.
gas? Yeah, it's weed.
Ah, yeah, sticky icky. Yeah, he's still here, Flower, for you, sweetheart. I need to send that over to you. I need so much shit I need to do. I still owe you. I need to sort your fucking PayPal. You have to drop me a link in the WhatsApp. Because I lost that fight to you. That Billy
Who?
Joe Saunders fight. Ty, I owe Ty $20. Well,
Oh
20
no,
quid.
no! You don't have to worry about that. I could see that coming from a
Fuck
mile
that,
away.
man. We pay
I
up
only
my
care
debt.
about being vindicated in tough
Marijuana.
fights.
Rob Fulton's leaf up marijuana. Yeah, so, right. I'm going to get up out of here, I think.
Man, you ain't going fucking nowhere, motherfucker.
I don't want to, Mike, but I've got...
You old son of a bitch. You don't go live and fucking for ages. Then you want to fucking come on here and cut us fucking short. Ain't that about it? Hey, Tyrone, you see this motherfucker?
No, well, I'll stay on, but I don't want to be on too late because it's like 18 minutes past 12 at night over here.
So what? You acting like you going to the pub or something, motherfucker?
No,
You ain't going nowhere.
Me, Mike.
You probably sitting over there like Pigeon Mike Tyson with a shirt on in your drawers.
That's still on my channel, by the way. I can pull it up anytime. He just gets his
do you know what? You have to send me that, and I'll re-upload it. That was great.
It's funny because I was listening to you. I watched it back one time, and he said, "I destroy you." You said, "You won't destroy the seat of your fucking pants."
And then he got up and he had his fucking underpants on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He said, "I'll destroy you."
Motherfucker, the only motherfucker. Well, we seen worse. You know, the other day somebody getting head on the live stream, but it's neither here or there.
Oh, hey, don't say
Yeah.
Oh God, I love you.
Oh no.
That was fucked up. That was.
Pigeon Mike Tyson, he was taking his shit. He
Oh,
was in the
man,
bathroom taking his shit, talking. I was
weirdo,
like,
he
get
is.
the fuck out of here.
He's got to be the worst fucking troll on fucking YouTube. He's a proper troll. The amount of accounts I've seen that guy fucking come into different fucking channels. Was it this? Yeah, there you go, Lost. This is Phil. Yeah, that's his real name. Phil, Pigeon Mike Tyson, Phil's boxing, fucking Phil, fucking Pigeon Phil, fucking Phil and McCracken, fucking. Oh my god! Oh, I don't know, man. Do you know what, Mike? I listened to you one night. I was in bed and I didn't comment on your video, but I was watching your live stream and I heard you say something. Yeah, see, Glance's nosy. He's put Pigeon is an absolute weirdo. Yeah, but I heard Mike say one day, these fucking trolls. How you can sit there and just make account after account after account after account and have nothing better to do than just troll people's channels. That's sad, that. I mean, I don't know about you, but me and Mike always talk about this. I've got a life outside of YouTube, and that's my son. That's my life, it's my son. Not no fucking someone who's on the internet constantly fucking making troll accounts and trolling people. It's sad, man. The Flowers laughing. Rob's put Clarence William III, player Voodoo, bad guy named Legbear on an episode of Miami Vice. Fucking hell, Miami Vice, fuck me, that's been back some years, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the same guy who played Sledgehammer? One of them? Or am I thinking something different?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember none of those. I can barely remember movie stars' names, man. I don't even.
Can't you remember Sledgehammer, Mike? You must remember that from back in the day. Wasn't he a cop?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just watching it back. You were like, "Yeah, you fat piece of shit," and then he was like, "Fat? I'm not even fat." And then he gets up, and his jaws are like, "Here."
His drawers.
And then he goes to the toilet and just starts. It was.
Oh, that was fucked up. Yeah, that's the first time I ever come across him. That was when he was trolling your channel.
Well, he's been on other channels as well,
Oh.
but like he doesn't come out as brazenly as he used to. So he like survives the live chat without being blocked, really. And every time I see him, I'm like, "Didn't you drop your draws on my channel?" He was like, "No, that's somebody else." How would you know that? How would you know? How would you know about the instance?
Yeah.
Not many people watch my channel. That was you. He's talking
Exactly.
about somebody else. How do you know it's somebody else?
Thing is, though, Tyrone, how did he even find channels? How did he find them?
It just pops up, I guess, when you have boxing, like just the algorithm. I think it just.
Now you can like sometimes what I do is just like to
Code.
see who's live, just to listen to somebody else. I just type in boxing and then the filters I click live, or I type in
Some
different
people
names
go
and I
live.
type in live and I just sit back and listen to what people say and stuff like that. And I tell you one thing, man, you know, the smartest motherfuckers on YouTube are the dumbest motherfuckers. And you know, if you when you start hearing people talk about how smart they is, you know, and stuff like that, you, you know, I'm not gonna point out any names, right? But
Rob
they
Sports,
have horrible fucking inconsistencies on their channels, man, when it comes to boxing. And like, you know, because they lack common sense, you know, and you know, it's either, you know, some people that you listen to, you know, you disagree with some of the stuff that they say and stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to get to know what kind of person you're dealing with here. You know what I'm saying? When you subscribe to somebody, so it's either you, it's kind of like a family member. You love them, but because they're family and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're not going to fucking agree with them.
Yeah. You know what, Mike, right? You bang on there, bro. You bang on. That's how you get to know. I mean, people like you, Tyrone, Bruce Goose, Flower, Rob Sportsman Lee, even some of the old people who don't see a lot, like Shadow and 79.99. You get to know them, don't you, mate? I'm one of them people, me, Mike, right? My channel wasn't based on people's opinion. It's sort of, I don't mind. What I'm trying to say, Mike, is I don't mind people having an opinion because I'm a very open guy like that. I'm not one of them guy who just, if I hear something, I just believe it. Do you know what I mean? I always want to hear two sides of the story or something like that. I like listening to people's opinions and listening to what other people have got to say. But it doesn't mean just because they say something what I don't agree with, I'm going to block them, or they say something what someone in the chat doesn't like it and they're going to block them. That's why I give everyone a wrench, because I like listening to other people's opinion. But when you start coming with all that racist shit, then it's just a fucking no-no straight away. Do you know what I mean? Which I'm very lucky. I don't get none of that shit in my chat. You get the odd fucking few clown who comes in and says the odd fucking thing, you know. But I ain't gonna spank someone just because they're a fucking fan of him, or you know what I mean. That's how I look at life anyway. I don't. Do you know what I mean? We're all the same at the end of the day. We all breathe the same air. Don't matter if you're different colour, different religion, whatever. We're all human beings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Damn right.
What's Papa put? He's put, any of you ever boxed? Yeah, I did, Papa, years ago, but not only amateur level for about a year and a half in Macclesfield in Cheshire. That's when I was 10 years old, so not really. If you know what I mean, I did a little bit, but it wasn't anything. Only a few club fights.
Okay, see, there you go, Laws. Laws probably got his ass whipped by fucking Tyson Fury's pops.
Yeah, fucking hell. Do you know what makes you fucking laugh? Did you see that video what Porky did?
He's an asshole when it comes to that motherfucker. He's on his ass. He's relentless.
Fucking brilliant.
He's fucking relentless with that shit.
Fucking hell. Big John Fury, the fighting man. 4-0.
He can't say nothing. Like you said you would, and you got this guy calling you out for like years.
Yeah, Mickey Fino, yeah, he wants to smoke with
you. You ain't calling him on his bullshit. You see all these other motherfuckers they could probably make $5 million apiece.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably even more than that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but you don't want that smoke, Mike. You won't fight him. He's ducking, make you feel like fucking. He's ducking him big time. He's even got big fucking billboards in his own town with fucking chicken and that picture of John Fury's head on the chicken saying, right down like big main highways, roads where he's got to go past. Every fucker in rush hour traffic's gonna see it. He's got it in the city centre of his own town. Big fucking fuck off billboards high up with a chicken with John Fury's head on it saying chicken John Fury or whatever it is won't fight me, and then a picture of Mickey Fury. You don't want this smoke and fucking it's like right down the main drag through the city centre and fucking is that? Yeah, it is Glancer. Yeah, Porky's Corner. Yeah, they're fucking ruthless. They've been all around his town. Fucking, they've even been to when they put the second billboard. Loads of people and gypsies were texting him saying he's not a fucking gypsy. He's a coward because that scene in their community. They're not scared of fighting anyone. Do you know what I mean? Because they're all bare knuckle fist fighters. The majority of them are. And this guy just doesn't want that smoke. He keeps saying, yeah, I'll come down and fight you. And then when they get a date and a venue, because it's all for charity, when they get a date and venue, he don't want that smoke. So that's what they keep saying. Big John Fury, the fighting man who's never fought anyone. And then Porky put videos up of him, his professional fights, and he got knocked out in fucking 3 of them. I think he won 1 by decision. I think he had 4 professional fights, got knocked out in 3 and won 1 as a professional. But fucking ruthless.
Yeah, you can't talk about y'all fighting people, man. That is a disgrace, man. You getting called out and you talking about you guys are fighting people and all this other thing.
Yeah.
When you're on now you can't even fucking live by example.
Yeah, exactly. Because he goes on, Tyson this and Tyson that, and then he's brawn and bred fire. Also, hang on a minute, mate. You had 4 fights and you got knocked out in 3 of them. Fucking bum. Glazers, but I'm thinking none of Tyson, Tommy, or Huey have ever had a proper fight. Campsite. No. Well, I tell you what, mate. You fucking that comment what he's just put there. I've heard a lot of fucking people say that. None of them have ever had a fucking bare knuckle fight in their lives. They're full of shit. And I've heard a few people say that.
You don't hear them talk about it. You don't hear them talk about it.
Exactly.
They say they got the fighting spirit, and everybody insinuates that they fought bare knuckles and all that stuff. But nobody has ever heard anything.
Well, this is what Porky said. Where's the evidence? Where's the video evidence of them ever having bare knuckle fights? Sorry, Mike, go on, bro.
And you know, everybody just they go along with the information. You know, he's planted the seed as being this person. They look at the dad and they say this, but you know, there's no record. They don't even talk about it, right? Nobody has ever said. They come out and did an interview, said they fought bare knuckles with these guys. Like fucking absolutely nobody. And then when the block gets hot, and your so-called gypsy brethren, Pops is getting fucking manhandled in the arena. You just trying to calm everybody down instead of jumping over that damn thing and start putting hands on motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was Billy Joe's dad, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Is like I thought y'all rolled together.
Well, Mike, funny you should say that because I when I went online, people would say, well, why would he do that? He's got a fight coming up with AJ. Why is he gonna? He's not gonna risk getting in trouble. Fuck that shit, man. If that's your best mate's dad, and the way he got rushed off that security guard, you'd have fucking been straight over that barrier. Well, I would have anyway.
Shit, Dominic Brazil did less and got knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Robert Guerrero has a pro record of 7-0 a record of 0-7 knockouts.
Who got
His
that?
father, Robert Guerrero's, is it?
Mm. Speaking about fathers, shit, you hear about your Julio Cesar Chavez? He called his son a disgrace and he should quit.
He is. Yeah, he got duffed up off Anderson Silva, didn't he?
Woo
That
wee!
Billy O fight. Yeah, Derek, he did, yeah. He got rushed, didn't he, his dad? Tom Thingy. Ruben Guerrero, sorry, he's put. Yeah. Right, brothers, I'm going to get up out of here because I've been on here 2 hours and it's fucking 12:30 at night and I'm
That's
knackered,
cool.
man.
Well, Laws, at least we made it to the 2 hour mark. At least we made it
Yeah.
there. You know,
Oh,
'cause you
mate,
was
I'm going to be back, Mike. I'm going to start putting some effort into this channel because, to be honest, mate, I just over the last, I picked up a little bit, but over the last month or two, oh, thanks, Clancy. Salute to you, bro. Gil Cole, salute always, main man. I have taken my foot off the gas, but I'm gonna start fucking. I want to get to
I
1,000
don't blame you.
subs, man,
I don't blame you.
and I'm
Because
gonna.
like even for a while I had a sour taste in my mouth, man, because all it
Yeah,
was just people
same.
just talking about all this other shit instead of talking about like fucking these fucking fights, man. Because like it is kind of like a sitcom, or like you sit over here and you talk about stuff, you talk about the boxing matches, you talk about things that you think that's going to happen during the match, talk about some other little funny things, but you know certain things like I'm just not. I just think that sometimes people they just take it a bit too far, you know. And I'm not trying to act like I never have or I don't from time to time, but some of this shit, man, is just that you know you don't have to think too deep into the shit, man. It's just
It's just internet
you know,
talking, isn't it?
you know I'm not, and it pisses me off, you know, when you have people, you know, causing problems for me because they want to, you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, Rob Swartzman leaves, but well, it's 7:33, and I'm drinking E&J. Just got off work. Peace to you, Rob. Always
That's what I'm talking
showing
about, Rob.
support.
Rob got
Rob's a
that.
good brother, man. He's always been there from day one.
That's that.
I appreciate people like that. I appreciate everyone.
You know what they call E&J over here, Laws?
No, what's that?
The nickname for it is Irk and Jerk.
Irk and Jerk. Irk and Jerk is in what?
I think E&J is a brandy. I think.
All right.
But it's like
Irk and Jerk over here.
It's not a bottom shelf, but it's like it's
mid-range brandy or something.
Yeah, I think
whiskey.
I don't think it's too bad, but it's like if you mix it up and stuff, you know,
you get smashed on it.
Oh fuck yeah, he about to get toe up.
That sounds good to me. That sounds really good. Right, I'm up out of here, Mike. Tyrone, peace.
All right, you dusty nigga.
Michael Johnson, you dusty ass nigga. Been a pleasure. Been a pleasure, bro. An absolute pleasure. Tyrone, Oh, Tyrone's gone. Didn't even see him slip off. We call it evergreens and joy what? Joyroid, is that? Joy Rod? I don't know what that means. Joy something. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute to you, bro. Papa Legbert, salute. CMD Boxing. Oh, he slipped through. Salute to you. Gil Cole's main man, always a pleasure. Glances, salute. Bruce Goes, salute OG. Rob Sportsman Lee, Derek Bailey, salute as always. Appreciate your support. Queen, Flower 22, everyone who were missed in the chat. I'm up out of here. Have a good weekend. I'll catch you on next one. Peace, Mike.
Yay.
Peace, bro.